Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks, another random destruction. It's a tier 8 matchup, it's Mountain Pass standard battle, and I am in the M2 blah blah blah, no, M6A2E1, the Mutant 6, let's just call it that. And yeah, a bit of a quick one today, because we've actually been out for the day, me and my family, and we've been to Eden Camp. Basically it's a war museum and modern history museum out at Malton, which is in Yorkshire, up near Scarborough and sort of Whitby way. So yeah, we went there for the day and it was a good day, and hopefully tomorrow I'll have a short video of the sort of exhibits. We got to see a T-34-85, we got to see a crocodile, which was a Churchill, I think it was a Churchill 1, that was modified into a flamethrower tank, but I don't think I got any pictures of that, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll put a few pictures on of that, and hopefully that'll be tomorrow. So basically come home, it's time's getting on, so I've put together a video, and this one, not a brilliant match. Basically what it is, it was my first match in the Mutant 6 from when I bought it last week. My wife had already had a match or two in it and got the daily double, and this is my first match in it, and I was quite surprised at how tough this is. You know, obviously I've now figured it out more, and I love this thing. I do. You know, it's not everybody's tastes. I quite enjoy it though. It does remind me of the T-29. I mean, it's basically got the same gun as the T-29 and the T-32, and it's more or less got the gun handling of the T-29. But it's got 191mm of armour on the front, and it's got 229mm of armour on the front of the turret as well. 89 on the side of the turret, which is quite weak, but 208 on the rear of the turret. 66 on the side of the hull, and 51 on the rear, which is terrible, just like the T-29. It's 29 km an hour, speed limit isn't brilliant, but it's got a 960 horsepower engine, which is, you know, it's more than capable. So it doesn't have a brilliant top speed, but it can get there quite easily. Hull traverse 24, turret traverse 23, which is quite slow. It's 198mm pen and 320 damage. Anybody familiar with the T-29, T-32 will know this gun. Now, I've come to the bridge, and like I say, I was surprised at how tough this was. You know, I knew it got 191mm of armour on the front, but I've had other tanks with, you know, tough armour on the front, and things like Tigers and CDCs can still penetrate at that distance. Which is why I was playing it quite cautious. Like I say, this is my first game in it. And as I said, I've been out for the day at Eden Camp, and it was a good day. I'd recommend the place for anybody who lives near there. It took us about, well, it should have taken us about an hour and 40 minutes, but we hit traffic and ended up being closer to 2 hours and 45 minutes. But that's, nobody wants to hear about us stuck in traffic. So I'm pushing across the bridge a little bit more, put a nice hit into the Tiger. Now, I'm not one of those T-29 and Mutant 6 drivers that will find their glorious hold down sweet spot in the map and move it for love nor money and just sit there and basically only shoot at anything that comes their way. No, I am not one of those people. I am better than that, I would like to think. You know, and I guess I am putting those people down a little bit. Yeah, don't do that, please. Don't just find a hold down sweet spot and never move it. It's not conducive to good teamwork. What you want to try and do is push with your T-29, and you want to try and get yourself into those hold down positions wherever you are on the map. Look at what's around you and use it to your advantage, whether that be an enemy tank to prevent another one shooting at you, or wreckage, or something like that. And if there isn't anything, get up in the face. There's not much stuff that when you're face hugging in a T-29 that can actually get down, shoot at your hull. Most of the time they'll only be able to shoot at your turret, so just get up in their face if you can. Now, I know there's a big debate about what's better, the T-29 or the Tiger, yada yada yada, and if you get a T-29 in the open, the Tiger will kick its ass and all this stuff, but you know, one of my videos, I think I put it up the other day, it was in a T-29, and I blocked a lot of damage, a few thousand damage, out in the open. Not off the turret, off the hull, out in the open, and that was just with a bit of angling, you know, your rudimentary angling. But anyway, rant over. Let's punish this Tiger 2 instead. So I'm just going to keep putting him through his front drive wheel. It doesn't look like he's got a particularly good repair skill, and even if he did, that 80, he's got a good rate of fire. Now, I nudged him, I didn't mean to, I didn't do it on purpose, but he told me he was immobilised. So I apologised to him. I didn't actually mean to nudge him. It was an accident. I could see that he was immobilised. Well, there you go. I apologise for it. But yeah, like I say, not a brilliant match. But it's one of the ones that I had saved on my hard drive, and I've got to clear out my hard drive. I'm seriously running out of space. But it was a victory, and it was my first game in the Mutant 6, and it surprised me at how tough it is and how much it can actually bounce off the front. Like I say, I've had other tanks with tough armour on the front and stuff can penetrate them on the weak spots, but there don't seem to be any weak spots on the front of this apart from the commander's hatch. Could be wrong. I've not really faced enough of them to find the weak spots on the front yet. And I only came third. Did a lot of damage, but I only came third. And I think that's just because I only destroyed one vehicle in the end. But I'm not bothered. Like I say, the first match I had in it, and it was one that was on my hard drive, and I've been out all day. It took us longer to get back as well, so that's why I've not been able to get a current one. And got a couple of fun ones for you now. Again, a couple that were on my hard drive the other day, and I'm in my Su-76I, which I don't take out very often, Tier 3 Russian premium tank destroyer. It's got 86 mil of armour penetration, 13.945 rounds a minute, 110 damage, accuracy 0.44, it's very typical Russian, 2.1 second aiming time, a little on the long side to be honest. It does 50 kilometers an hour, 300 horsepower engine, good traverse speed at 40 degrees. It's got a 300 meter view range, which I think is pretty average for a tier 3, but I might be wrong, it might just be pretty average for a Russian tier 3. 60 mil of armour on the front, 30 on the side, and 50 on the rear, which isn't bad. So it's quite a tough little bugger from the front and the back. And the reason this is a little fun one, again, not a brilliant matchup, neither is the one after this, to be perfectly honest. Like I say, there were ones that were on my hard drive, and like I say, we got back later than I expected, so I've not had a chance to actually get any footage from today. And these are a couple, and like I say, the Mutant 6 was the first one I was in. It was a good fun match, and it surprised me with how good it was. Well, yeah, how tough it was, should I say. And yeah, these are just fun ones basically. I'm in my Su-76I, my wife is in her Su-76I, and we're also platooned up with my 10-year-old son and my 8-year-old daughter. That's my daughter there. They've been asking us to platoon with them for a few, well, about a week actually, I should say. Been trying to get work done and what have you, and so we decided to have some fun the other day. And my daughter, I think she's only up to tier 4, and she wanted to do some of the tier 3 stuff. She doesn't play it as often as me or my wife or my son does. So yeah, we thought we'd have some fun, platoon up. We'll go in our Su-76Is, and yeah, just tear it up a little bit down at tier 3 and have a little bit of a laugh. So there was it an M2? I wasn't really paying much attention, I do apologise. I think it was an M2 crossing the valley there, and yeah, he got pretty severely dealt with. We're popping up here. There's a Panzer 3A up there. It does pack a punch, this little tank destroyer, it really does. And that's your Russian accuracy, 0.44 or whatever it was that I said, and hit all of those at range as it was retreating. I guarantee if I was in something German or British with a 0.32, they would have missed. Oh, Marder 2, dangerous. They can get through these like a knife through butter. That Panzer 3A's popped back up, somebody's dealt with him. Not quite sure who. I did forget, actually, I was saying next time I do some platoon videos, I was going to record it from the different perspectives and try and upload it onto the laptop and edit them that way. I've not got a very good laptop, not good enough to run World of Tanks unfortunately, but I could probably do some editing with it. So we are really just pushing round and decimating everything in our path. We do feel a little bit dirty doing this, it does feel a little bit like seal clubbing, but I'm not using premium ammo or premium consumables, and do you know, I don't even think I've got equipment on this, I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember now. But we're helping our son and daughter out. So it's not seal clubbing, it's helping out your family. And I'm sticking with that. Yep, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. So we've pushed right round from the base, and yes, you see I'm teaching them early. They're not no cap kill all, they are not cap every time. I'm teaching them that there is a time and a place for capping, and teaching them to try and figure that out. But in this situation, when we're winning sort of 14-3, definitely not a time for capping. And we're all pretty full health. And everybody else is miles ahead of me with the kills. I think I've been doing damage but not actually getting any of the kills. So we were hoping to try and get them both the brothers in arms, which I think would be their first one, which would have been nice for them. And there's just the one that I can't pronounce, an S35. I don't know if it's Samoa, Somwa. No idea. It's a French thing, and it's the S35. So there we go. In fact, I wasn't even going to put this one on. I don't even go through everything that I destroyed. I think I just had a quick look at the results, and that was it. And here we go for the final one. I said it was going to be a quick one today. In fact, I think the whole video, 3 replays, is only 15 minutes. So this time it is me in my SU-76i. There is my wife, I think, in the Skoda T15, the German one, tier 3. And my daughter, yep, there she is, T15. And there's my daughter with us. And she is in her, I want to say Panzer II. I'm not entirely sure, actually. I'll have to try and figure that out as we go along. So, we're on Ghost Town. I think it's tier 3 matchup. There she is. Yep, so we're going to push down this eastern side of Ghost Town. I don't mind Ghost Town. I think it's very, very dependent on which tank I'm in. I really do not like this map for light tanks. I don't know what you guys think about it. You know, leave it in the comments, let me know what you think. But I really don't like this map for light tanks. I find I do very badly on it in light tanks. So we've got an enemy T-15 down there. Put a hit into the side of him. Another one straight through the front of him. And he's about dead. Can I get the kill? Yes, I can. And I'm just telling my daughter to get behind me, use me as a meat shield, and shoot from behind me. I've got tougher armour than she has. These T1E6 PS, I think they were given to the super testers. Or they might be given as a super tester reward, I'm not sure actually. And there's T70 down there as well. Nope, missed. And like I said in the last video, this little tank destroyer does pack a punch. Oh, there's a Marder 2 coming around. Gotta watch him, he can ruin my day. Oh, but he's not looking this way, so I'm going to ignore the guy that is, because I can take his shots. Put it into the Marder 2 and he disappears. And as soon as he sees me turning his gun on him, turning my gun on him, sorry, he backs off, and I don't blame him. Now, this guy is giving me a bit of trouble, but I managed to hit him in the end, take off nearly half his health, take off nearly the other half, and track him. And one more just finishes him off. Ah, the Marder 2, he's back. Well, back I say. He's come to repay me. But unfortunately for him, I managed to finish him off. And I don't know what happened then. I think I one-shot that guy. Probably a tier 2. It does feel a little bit like seal clubbing actually. Just that little bit dirty. I think I might have to have a shower after this. I'm not even sure I can use the excuse that we're helping family. I think this is just dirty seal clubbing. So anyway, right, so I'm on 5 kills at the minute, and I think I was hoping to try and pick up a top gun. Can you pick up a top gun in a tier 3? I can't remember now. I've really gone off topic. I think I was talking about Ghost Town and what tanks you like it in. Try and get back to that and reiterate. Hate it in lights, don't mind it in everything else. Quite like it in some tanks. And there you go. Didn't quite manage to pick up the top gun. In fact, I think it was my daughter that ninja'd that kill off me. Which she found quite amusing. I did end up with a high caliber though, so it's not too bad. And a second class mastery. But I think most of those were for ops. Yeah, I got a lot of boosted XP for the ops there. In fact, there you go. I didn't even intend to show it, so I've not even looked at it properly. But anyway, there you go. short video today, even though it was 3 clips, and hopefully tomorrow I'll have a longer one for you, and I'll have some footage from Eden Camp as well. And I would recommend the place; it is very good. We really enjoyed ourselves. So as always, if you like what you've seen, don't forget, give us a like on the videos. It really helps the channel out, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And I will catch you next time. See you later.